The fourth thing that I think is a success is that we're initiating conversations with companies and corporations that place advertising on networks like MTV, Black Entertainment Television, and on urban radio across the country. We're letting these corporations know where their corporate brands are being placed. We're sharing with them the lyrics, the images, and the messages that their corporate brands are being used to support. And then we're going to be challenging them to make some corporate decisions about whether they want to have their corporate brands associated with content that degrades women and that doesn't conform to certain guidelines and expectations. And I've been encouraged by the kinds of feedback we're receiving from corporations that are concerned about where their image and where their corporate brands are being placed on many of these television networks and on some of these urban radio stations. And what I want those of you watching to do is that when you see a company or a corporation who has commercials on television networks or after video shows and you see those corporations air commercials on video programs in which those videos are communicating messages that you deem problematic. We need you to contact those companies, and we're going to be providing information on our website in the future with contact numbers for corporations for those of you around the country to call to let them know that you have seen their corporation place advertising on video programming that contains content that is highly offensive. And so we're encouraged by the feedback we're receiving from corporations who regard themselves as good corporate citizens. And then lastly, I think this is fifth, one of the things that we know is an indication or a sign that we're being successful is when we see the other side resort to negative tactics as a means of diverting people from the real issue. This campaign is not a campaign about me. It's not about my personal ambitions or desire or interest to be on television or things of this nature. I am very concerned about the coarsening of American popular culture. I'm a fan of hip hop. We love hip hop. We're a fan of entertainment. And we know the creative genius that exists within the African American community, the Latino community, and all communities of color. And what we're concerned about is the exploitation of hip hop, the exploitation of our artists and our entertainers. That's why we're doing this. So we know when we're being successful when we see executives from Black Entertainment Television resort to calling me names in an editorial board meeting before the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. We know we're being successful when the itinerant Georgetown professor in his editorial before in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution on October the 8th resorts to essentially attacking me or attacking my method or our method and methodology of shining a spotlight on this problem. Let's be clear. Let's not let the other side distract people from the message by attacking the messenger. It's not going to work.